People the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as People7 on Twitter and YouTube, People elsewhere on the internet, and my blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com. And I twisted my halo because it better matches the tightly curled Brazilian wave or curl, which people from a distance keep thinking are locks. So now I don't have to do any hide the hairline type thing or go like this with edge control gel because it all blends, it looks congruent. Plus we're shorter as my hair, and then there's the longer hair, and it just makes a more natural looking flow. Okay, so that brings me to the edge control gel. That stuff was so stiff, it actually hurt when it dried, and I washed that part of my hair, and it was still there. So I got the idea, why don't I just twist my hair up, and with it being a thicker, more resistant gel, I figure it'll hold the twist in better. Not quite as, stiff as a locking gel, but it's got resilience. So after I twisted up my halo, and that includes all parts of my halo, see, including the back, so that way I don't even have to worry about, if I put my hair in a ponytail, what's going to frizz up and stick out. Then I went ahead and washed my hair, all of it, with this still being a twist and this being, a crochet weave, and this is what I'm left with. And of course, this is laying down now. First it was sticking straight up, but it's wet, so it'll dry any way I need it to. That brings me to something else that somebody asked me today. They said they don't have a lot of money, but they want to go natural. They don't know what to do, so forth and so on. And I said, my simplest advice to you is to cut your hair in a style that frames your face, and then don't cut it again for 3 years. Of course, that was perplexing to her. She went, huh? And I said, cut your hair in a face framing style. That way it looks attractive. And then don't cut it again for 3 years because hair grows 6 inches a year. So in 3 years, you'll have 18 inches of hair. My hair, when I donated to Locks of Love, was 17 inches long. And it would have been 18 except for an inch was cut off because of scraggles and split ends and all that. And that was the only thing I did different. I didn't change the way I eat. I wasn't taking biotin at the time. I wasn't doing multivitamins. The only thing I did different was I stopped cutting it. I'm not saying don't trim the ends when you get some splits and, real raggedy edges. What I'm saying is don't cut a half an inch every 2 weeks. Because hair only grows half an inch a month. So if you're cutting off an inch a month, then you'll be one of those people going, my hair just doesn't grow. All hair grows. If you're living and breathing oxygen on this earth and you don't have cancer, your hair grows. I mean, think about it. The people that say my hair don't grow, then why do they need to do retouches on their perms? Where the new growth come in if their hair isn't growing? It's growing. The problem is they were not retaining. See, there's a difference between growing hair and retaining length. So to retain length, you got to follow steps that are a little different. I do cut my hair twice a year, in January and in July. And I don't cut much of it off when I do that. Some people might cut a half inch off in 3 months or whatever's needed. Hold on a second. Ear gear's trying to escape. There we go. Because I was trying to get my hair out my way. It's hot in the city of Cincinnati, and I'm in a non-air conditioned room. Anyway, that's my simplest advice on how to grow your hair. My second simplest tip is put your hair in a protective style. In other words, braid your stuff up. Put in a protective style like a crochet weave that allows you or emulates the styles that you like. Like if you're still in the transition phase and you're still dealing with straight hair, obviously you like straight hair. So get a straight crochet weave so that way you still have the tactile feel of playing in straight hair while your hair is growing underneath. This goes for whether your hair is straight or curly or wavy or silky, baby fine, coarse, thick, whatever. Because when it comes to growing hair, everyone has issues. People whose hair thins out, they figure, oh, I'll add a thickener or whatever. Don't do none of that. Just follow some basic, simple rules, like protect what you have and let it grow, so that way it'll grow in thicker. Maintain your vitamins. Drink a lot of water. There's other videos that covers that, but she has my simplest advice, so we're going to go with that. Don't cut your hair for 3 years. Measure your hair on the 3rd month anniversary to see how much longer it is. That way you could divide it by 3 and see if, for fact, your hair does grow a ½ an inch a month. Some people's hair actually grows faster than that. Some people's hair actually grows slower than that. So when you find your average, then you can figure out how long it would take you to get your hair the length you want it. This has been People of 7 on Twitter and YouTube, People elsewhere on the internet. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Bye now.